Hey guys, so I just completed organizing my studio space here. Took me like 2 days, and I just thought that I would do a really quick tour of it. I don't know, maybe it'll be interesting for you. I find it really helpful to look at the ways that people are organizing their workspaces. Um, it's kind of cool to see the way people work, so anyway, I'll get started. I'm just going to walk in through my doorway. Here's my bed. It's not made, I'm sorry, but I just want to show you where it's located. It's just this little corner of our bedroom, this little cutout, and I have that single window giving me light. Okay, so the first thing I have is this black shelf. On this top shelf, this is just a little, whatever it's called, little easel. It's a little desktop easel, which I do use sometimes. Then I have my stapler, my tape, then this little set of drawers, and I have it separated into little paper scraps, small current works, and little cutout pieces that I might use in collage work or that I just want to refer to. Alright, on the next level, I have this little bin. Pull it out. This bin has the things that I would need when I'm sending packages or writing letters. I've got business cards, stickers, those cards that I made, stamps, washi tape. Yeah, and I can just pull that out whenever I need to. Then I also have this second set of drawers. Focus! There. And this one, at least on this side, I have the tarot card project, and then there's room for another project as time goes on. These are larger, in-progress pieces that don't fit into this smaller drawer. Paper pieces. Then this is just the place that I'm storing large, finished originals that I'm just not really working with right now. I think these drawers are a really great way to store paper projects. I just needed something flat. Didn't take up too much room. This next, turn that over. I have in here gesso, painting medium, stuff like that. Then I have another bucket that I can pull out when needed. My floor looks messy, but it's all stains and stuff that just won't come up. So these are prints that I'm currently selling. I can come in here and grab stuff if I sell it on Etsy, or I can grab this whole bucket if I'm going to a market. I also have the stuff I use to decorate with, business cards, a little notebook, frames. And then in here is just my zine project. Last level is this camera that I need a different lens for to use. Once that happens, these videos will look a lot better, I think. A little bucket of miscellaneous tools. I need a better way of storing this. I just kind of had to use the tools that I had because I'm broke. Oh gosh, it's dark. Another drawer. I haven't labeled this one yet, but it's just like miscellaneous items. This is all stuff that I just don't use very often. Markers, and then containers that I would take when I'm traveling. I can put art supplies in here if I'm going to do something like paint a landscape on the spot outside. Okay. Next I have this bucket of various tools. I tried to organize this so that I can see everything. I've got woodcut supplies, some clay molding, and paper folding supplies, glue, tape, giant brushes. This is for larger originals that don't fit in there. Then I have printer paper and paper scraps in this first drawer. Art papers in the second drawer. Just like miscellaneous like framing and like board stuff at the bottom. This is the thing I'm most proud of. These are all my art supplies that I would regularly use in this one small, compact little drawer. So I've got big paintbrushes, little paintbrushes. This is all gouache, and I tried to organize it so that I can see all of the paints. Usually I would use way fewer containers, but just dump them all in there because they technically fit, but I have to dig around. So this way I can see all of the colors immediately. Then I have gold acrylic paint, which I use in gouache paintings, which is why I've put it in this section. Little spray bottle, water container, and this is all in a bucket so that if I need to, I can move this somewhere else or like to a different station on here. If, for instance, I am working with acrylic paints, that's something that I can do with this too, but not one-handed. So once again, I tried to place them in such a way that I can see most of the paint. I've got painting medium, acrylic gouache, and watercolor. And then on this bottom drawer, I have, this is more gouache, but it's a cheaper brand that I just don't use very often. But if I run out of one of my nicer colors, or one of the colors in the nicer brand, I will turn to these. And then these are just some of my art markers. I used to use these a lot, now I really don't, but I thought I would pull them out for sketching purposes. Colored pencils are back here. This is another thing I can pull out anytime, but it's the tools for inking. I have like a pencil and eraser thrown in there. And then there's also X-Acto knives in there. Okay, this is all pretty much the same as what you might have seen before, but I tried to clear this space by angling this table like this so that I can bring in really big canvases or boards if I so choose, and I do want to so choose. Got a couple plant allies up there. My plants are like this for now. This one's pretty precarious. I'm worried about it, but it's what I have to do right now. I've angled this table hopefully in such a way, kind of at a slant, so that the sun will still hit it pretty well, and the shadow from my hand will fall. Oh, I just realized the shadow will fall on the paper. I don't know why I was thinking it wouldn't fall on the paper. Oh, crap. Well, okay, I'll have to think about that, but anyway. I've got like tons of pillows on this chair because I'm trying to find a way of sitting that doesn't hurt my body. These are writing, planning supplies. Oh, let me turn. Writing, planning supplies, and old, like somewhat old, but not that old sketchbooks that I might want to turn back to. Drawing supplies that I would use often. Again, it's something portable. This is all the same, just a place to hang works that I'm thinking about right now and like notes that I've been taking. I've got a Molly Costello planner right there. Then the last thing, let me rearrange this so it's not shining in your face. It's just this other table that I have. I have my printer. I have a couple like paper cutting supplies. I have this basket which is full of like witchy items. I've got plants I can burn, a couple candles, my tarot decks, and my collected stones and shells. And then below it I have packaging supplies. And in here are spare bags and also some filming equipment, by which I just mean a cheap phone camera stand. And then I just, have my altar right there. I hang my art all over the place because that's where I have to store stuff. Yeah, that's basically it. I do kind of want to think about this table now. Maybe I need to be switching everything around so that I'm painting on this wall and this is angled this way so that the shadows really are falling opposite way. But anyway, this video is getting long. Thank you so much for supporting me and watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video. It actually took a lot of work to get to this place. I'm not an organized person. Yeah. Okay, be well. Goodbye. Hey, just wanted to show you that I switched this around. So now when I'm sitting at my desk, the shadow will fall away from what I'm working on. However, the catch, obviously, science, is that when I'm working on this wall, that's when I'll get the shadows. I've always been just really picky about lighting, probably to my own detriment, but here, let me give you something more interesting to look at. So I guess I just have to choose at what point am I gonna have to deal with the shadow of my hand. And that's just kind of the limitation of having such a small space and just like one window to choose from to work with. But I've always just felt really good in this space. It's helped me through a lot. Yeah, I don't know. This is like #blessed. I'll let you know how it's working out for me. Gotta get used to this new arrangement. Kind of looks nice. Everything's all lined up in a row. All right. Signing off for real. Bye! Okay. Sorry for ending number 3, but I switched it up again. I think this is probably the final arrangement, although I guess we'll see. I lit some candles because it's getting dark, but I think that angling this table only slightly still gives me enough room over on this wall to access all the way to the corner, which is right there. And when it's angled this way, certainly the shadow still falls behind my hand coming towards me, which is annoying, but that's what I've been dealing with the whole time. And it's not that bad, actually. I don't think it's nearly as bad as a shadow basically being cast with my entire arm. Instead, it's just sort of like parts of my hand. So, yes, here you are. I feel good about it. I'm gonna walk away now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Goodbye.